Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, you guys. So first story up, we have some deaths that we have to talk about. Last week, I just told you guys about actress Betty White, who had passed just 3 weeks shy of her birthday. 99 years old, you guys. Well, this week I have to report that legendary actor Sidney Poitier has died. And we know him from countless movies and TV shows. I mean, we know him from Uptown Saturday Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and In the Heat of the Night and many other movies that he is known for. He has passed, you guys. A huge blow to the acting community, huge blow to the Black acting community, and to our Black community itself. He died. He was home in the Bahamas. They said that the last time that he was seen publicly was in around 2018. And after that, he has been out of the public eye, hasn't been on camera, but he did go home to the Bahamas, and I'm assuming to lay in rest there when the time finally does come. And the time did come, and he has passed, you guys. So, I mean, groundbreaking actor, many first. Won a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a movie, Defiant Ones. That was in 1962. Then in 1963, he was the first Black man to win an Oscar for his role in Lilies in the Field. He's had a full-blown life, celebrated on camera. We just can remember him in so many things. And then he had a full life off of camera as well. You guys, in my book club, we read Cicely Tyson's. Did I say my book club? Many of you guys, y'all missing out. Many of you guys actually are a member of the book club, but you don't come to the meetings. So you guys really should, because we have a good time there. But anyway, if you are interested, I'll leave a little right here on the camera. And I'll also put it in the description box, the link, if you're interested in joining. But we did read Cicely Tyson's autobiography one month last year. And in the autobiography was actually a part where she's talking about Sidney Poitier and Diane Carroll. You guys, they had a long affair. They both were married, but they were madly in love with each other. So much so that Sidney evidently had made her, had convinced her to leave her marriage, and that he was going to leave his marriage, and that they would get together. And Diane Carroll did leave her marriage, and Sidney Poitier did not leave his marriage, his first marriage. In the book, Cicely Tyson talks about just their relationship and all that. It was really good, you guys. That Cicely Tyson book was very good. Learned a lot of things about a lot of people. So yes, he was married that first time. He and Diane Carroll was never able to, consolidate and become a union because of, him not leaving his marriage. But he did eventually get a divorce, but he did remarry. And at one time, Sidney Poitier was the man to be with, and many women, Black, white, and many other colors, did love the idea of possibly being with him. So just a little tidbit for you guys. But anyway, as an actor, though, very much respected, and many people was inspired by him, including our Denzel Washington, who one time on stage, Sidney Poitier did pass the baton over to Denzel Washington. So and he, along with many other people, have given out their condolences and just, talked about what a great person, what a great actor, and what a great person that Sidney Poitier was. So, like I said, he was married 2 times, divorced. From his first marriage, he had 4 daughters: Beverly, Pamela, Sherry, and Gina. And then with his second wife, he had Sydney and Anika. These are all girls, 6 girls that he had, okay? He was 94 years old, like I said, a huge loss to our community, to the acting community, to the world. He's done a lot and is appreciated for it. Rest in peace to Sidney Poitier. The next person that I have to talk about, I'm sure you guys already know, rest in peace to Bob Saget. Like, who expected this to come? I mean, you know, it's not like I wasn't really checking for Bob Saget, but I knew that he was fairly young. You know, when we talk about people and their lifespan, 65 years old is fairly young. I mean, you don't expect him to die. We didn't know of him having any health issues. As a matter of fact, he was on a tour, a comedy tour, and he was traveling around the United States and doing his stand-up comedy routine that he's been doing for years and years, at least 30 something years. And, you know, I know that can also be very grueling, a schedule, but, you know, somebody who is established as a Bob Saget, I'm sure he's able to set the calendar however he wants to, and, you know, is going along with it. As a matter of fact, you guys, he had actually tweeted, he had just performed that night, before he was found dead. He had just performed at a location in Jacksonville. I'm gonna read this tweet to you guys, the last tweet that he was able to put out. It said, "Love tonight's show in @PV_concert hall in Jacksonville. Appreciative audience. Thanks again to @RealTimWilkins for opening. I had no idea I did a 2-hour set tonight. I'm happily addicted again to this shit. Check BobSaget.com for my dates in 2022. So that doesn't sound like somebody that had been ill or had been fighting any, you know, like anything seriously ill. I mean, he is looking forward to his comedy tour schedule and telling people to buy tickets and fully expecting to be able to make it to those dates. And then for whatever reason, that night he ended up dying. Okay, he was found in the hotel. They called called the ambulance, and by the time they got there, he was pronounced dead. And like I said, 65 years old, a huge shock. Okay, this happened on Sunday. Joe sent me a message saying that he had died, and I was just like, what? You know, not America's Dad. Like, you know, we remember Bob Saget from Full House for the most part. Most people remember him from there, you know, the All-American Dad on that show. Many of them have put out their statements regarding his death, and everybody is shocked. Okay, many comedians that he's been on the comedy tour circuit with, you know, all of them now that started back then, they're all your Bob Sagets, your George Lopez's, your Steve Harvey's, you know, all of them that are around that age that have worked in the same comedy tour circuit. You know, they've all have expressed, you know, just their shock and sadness that a person as good as him has died. I've always liked Bob Saget. Like I said, I didn't watch Full House. I did watch America's Funniest Home Videos back when he was the host years ago. You guys remember that? And but yeah, I mean, you just never heard bad things about him. If anything, you heard great things about him, his sense of humor, how he was way more raunchy than any of us ever would know. And we kind of saw little examples of that when he would be on something, you know, kind of the shock factor of seeing that Bob Saget is not just like America's Dad like we think that he is. But yeah, you guys are super duper sad, like 65 years old. Okay, I mean, I swear I would hope that I'm gonna live for, you know, longer than 14 more years. Like, it's just God, people are dying like left and right. But those are our 3. You know, they say that these deaths happen in 3s, and we had Betty White, we had Sidney Poitier, and we had Bob Saget. Okay, Betty and Sidney, they were in their 90s and had a full life. I felt like Bob Saget had many more years ahead of him, and he, you know, died prematurely. So they haven't released how he passed, but I'm sure we'll hear about that whenever, you know, the autopsy and everything is done. But he did have 2 daughters from what I understand, and he was married, you know, so he leave them behind. He was 65 years old. Like I said, rest in peace to Bob Saget. you guys, RayJ and his foolishness. You guys, we ain't even gonna talk about RayJ too long, because what is wrong with RayJ? Did you see him on social media talking about why grown men should only wear dark colored, and as in black colored underwear? You should not wear tighty whities, because then the person who is cleaning your underwear can see the doo-doo streaks. First of fucking all, why are we even talking about this on social media? But I mean, I guess he was led, to express that to his brothers out there who might be, challenged when it comes to the ass wipery and making sure that it doesn't stain said tighty whities. I have one thing for you guys. I am a strong proponent for bidets. I have talked about it on this channel. I have talked about it extensively on my Twitter page. You guys, the bidet is fucking where it's at, okay? If you had a bidet in your life, then you wouldn't be feeling like you need to get on social media and talking about the fact that you can't wipe your ass good enough that when your underwear, I was gonna say your panties. Y'all ain't wearing panties, are you? When your damn tighty whities go up your ass, that, we ain't got to worry about these brown streaks. Okay, because the bidet is like, I'm telling you guys, I know for a lot of people, just the idea of having something like that, like wash you, it makes some people uncomfortable. But you gonna have, listen, we fucking grown now, right? Let Roxanne put you up on game now. And we just gonna have to get personal with this. Bidets, they sell them on Amazon and they attach to your toilet. Okay, you attach it to your toilet. And you do whatever the wiring or whatever you need to do. I didn't attach it. Mr. attached it. But the water does not come from the bowl. So you're not using soiled water to wash you off. This is fresh water that comes. It sprays up. You angle yourself just right. And it just, you guys, it's just a burst of water that, and you can control how strong or softly you want the water to come, but it is definitely necessary, you guys, for people who poop daily, I'm getting personal, right? For women who have cycles monthly, for couples who have just had sex, especially women, these are the things. It ain't no soap, it's just water, you guys, and it just goes up there. And you would be amazed at how much it cleans you off, to the point where even when you wipe with a toilet tissue afterwards, because of course your ass is wet and your cooch is wet and everything. But when you use it, if you've done it properly, when you get your toilet tissue, you ain't got nothing that you need to even wipe away other than the wetness. You might have a little bit of something that you take care of. You go on and douse yourself again, and bitch, you go on your fucking way. Okay? You ain't got that stench of about 2-3 p.m. if it's been a hot ass day, and as a woman, we've been out, legs, together and all of this. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about these kind of things, but it's a reality, you guys. And now you got RayJ on fucking Twitter and Instagram talking about doo-doo stains as a grown ass 40-year-old man in his underwear. Okay, now if that's your problem, I would hope that you don't need to express it to the whole fucking world. And then if you know it's your damn problem, the way that you solve it is just wearing dark underwear. So you still got shit in your pants. It's just that now you can't see it. I'm just like, so no, I'm going to need everybody to invest. I'm going to need everybody to invest like $35, $45, and you could have your bidet attached to you. We have them in the It's Rocks household, and honey, we don't have them problems. And I wash Mrs. underwear. Okay, TMI, but I mean, look, we ain't got them kind of problems, because that bidet is where it's at. I'm telling you, you guys need to get one in your life. Don't listen to RayJ. Okay, especially my rock star men out there. I'm sure you guys already know damn better. But you always got some men out there who just a little different. Niggas don't want to get their feet done, feet as hard as hoofs. Fucking up your ankles in the bed, fucking up your sheets. Niggas don't want to get their nails done. They look like they've been dragging their shit on the ground. Niggas that don't wear cologne, think that just they regular funk is gonna be okay. Don't want to bathe. I mean, it be all kind of shit going on. But This is not an attack on the manhood. As a matter of fact, I think most women would like the fact of knowing that their man is, taking care of themselves in that way. And like I said, we grown. Who the fuck is still having boo-boo stains and shit in their underwear like that? Oh my God. Anyway, you guys, like I said, y'all get y'all hands on a bidet. You wouldn't have this problem. All right, you guys, next story up. It seems that Maya Angelou, who was a leader in the civil rights movement, she was a post-laureate. She was a college professor. She was a Broadway actress. She was a dancer. And she was the first African-American cable car conductor in San Francisco. Okay, that's a little fun fact for you guys. All of these things that Maya Angelou has achieved in her life, she can add one more thing to her resume, albeit, posthumously. But Maya Angelou is now going to be on the Quarter. The Quarter being the change that you get, the quarter, 25 cents. She will be on there. What's on the Quarter now? Is it a Native American person or something like that? Or is that on the nickel? Anyway, you guys, no, it's a president on the Quarter, child. What I'm talking about. Anyway, she's going to be displayed on the Quarter as a part of the American Women's Quarter program. Okay. And quote, it is meant to reimagine the way we honor American heroes on our currency by creating a series of circulating quarters starting this year through 2025. The last time a woman appeared on U.S. currency was nearly 2 decades ago in 2003, when Helen Keller was depicted on the Alabama state quarter for the 50 state quarters program, end quote. Okay. And so they have decided that Maya Angelou will be one of the many women that will be gracing the Quarter. I don't know how long she will be on there, because it sounds like through 2025 they have other women as well that they're intending on putting through, but she will be in circulation, you guys, and maybe when you get your change back, you will be lucky enough to get a Maya Angelou Quarter. I actually would love to get a Maya Angelou Quarter. I know a lot of people have a problem with the fact that, one, they've decided to put her on a 25-cent piece. Two, we still don't have Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, like they said they were going to do. I feel like I talked about why that was a holdup. Something happened, but I didn't even bother to look that up, you guys. My whole thing is, don't nobody even carry fucking cash no more. When I even have cash in my pocket, I forget. Or if I have it in my purse or my wallet, I forget that I have the cash, and I still end up using my debit card. I remember a long time ago when they were saying that, you guys, mark of the beast, and we're not going to have cash anymore. It's going to be a cashless system and all of that. And I just was like, absolutely not. Like, we don't have cash. How are we going to be paying for things? Okay, well, here we are today. We don't have cash, really. And, we use our debit cards or our credit cards. We did have cash still in circulation. I mean, people still do use cash. I'm just being facetious a little bit. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, it would be very nice to see Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Okay. But, it hasn't happened yet. Maya Angelou being on 25. I don't equate the worth of the currency with the monumental, importance of her being on a coin that's going to be circulated around the United States. Okay. I didn't even realize Helen Keller was on a coin before. But here we are. So, I don't have a problem. I don't know, but I do remember there was some reason why they decided that the $20 bill thing wasn't going to happen, or it was delayed or something. And then I kind of remember people didn't seem to be happy about it. It's funny because people had kind of a problem with the $20 bill, Harriet Tubman being on the $20 bill back then. But now everybody is all like, well, you didn't even put Harriet on the $20 bill, and now you're going to put Maya Angelou on the 25 cents. I was like, now you was just mad that they was doing it some years ago. Now you, child, what is it? Do you want them to be on the bill or not? Okay, but Anyway, I mean, I think that's cool. I think that's dope. I think that's dope. And really, I think there's probably more there's probably more quarters in circulation than $20 bills, even though $20 bills is like the main bill besides the dollar bill, I would imagine. But, you know, so I mean, it's fine. You guys, it's fine. It's way more things to be upset about. They want to put the lady on the damn quarter, you know, fine. Like, I'm fine with it. If you get a quarter, and y'all let me know. Y'all heard the story about Drake and his Instagram model that he had a sexual escapade with recently? You know, you're not familiar with the story? Well, then let me let you know. So evidently Drake met a girl on Instagram. They hit it off and they decided that they would hook up with each other. Okay. And the hookup was consensual. We did know that this hookup would also involve having sex. I mean, I would hope that he wined and dined her at least that night before he 69'd her. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure, you know, Drake tried to show old girl a good time. But, you know, when it finally came down to it, they did have sex. Okay. And again, this is consensual. So, you know, we ain't got no problems there. After they had sex, and protected, Drake did wear a condom. He got up and went to the bathroom. All right. When he came out of the bathroom, then, the girl went into the bathroom, I guess, to freshen up, use the bathroom. You know how you got to use the bathroom after you have sex, y'all, because then, you know, you might get some bacteria up in there. You might get a yeast infection. Why are we talking so much about peeing and shit today, y'all? So she went to the bathroom, and then suddenly Drake could hear a woman screaming from the bathroom. She was burning from her nether quarters. You guys, if she had a fucking bidet up in there, I bet you she wouldn't have been burning. Drake, did you got a bidet in there for the girl? Maybe she did not work. Because, honey, you turn that cool water and it's just a burst. It's just a, you know, it just drench up in there. It just come through. Oh, man. Anyway, you guys, it turns out that said Instagram model went in there, fished the condom out of the trash can, and tried to insert the condom in her coochie and get the semen that was in there so she could impregnate herself by Drake. But it didn't work. It did not work. Because Drake was one step ahead of her and he put a hot sauce packet down the damn condom. Bitch, you ain't seen that the damn semen was orange. See, that's what happens when you just trying to do shit too fast, okay? You ain't paying no damn attention. God don't like ugly. Now you know good and damn well that ain't nobody semen orange. And if it is orange, then you shouldn't be fucking with it. Maybe it was dark. Maybe she was trying to move too quick. And, yeah, the hot sauce supposedly burned her insides. Now she is planning to sue Drake. I was like, I want to see what judge, first of all, who was even going to take this case? Secondly, I want to see what judge that's going to grant her any kind of winnings from doing something so damn sneaky and shit. You trying to get pregnant on the low, okay? And then your dumb ass go in there and get the girl. And why is you on the show? She was on some show telling the people this. And I guess she thought people was going to be mad at Drake. That's what the fuck you get, if it is indeed true. Now, Drake has come out and he says, listen, I'm going to let you have your 15 minutes of fame, and I'll take the rest 23 hours and 45 minutes. Okay? He didn't deny that it happened, didn't say that it did or didn't happen. I guess it very well could happen. But when you're somebody like a Drake, you have to protect yourself. And he probably was like, nigga, fell for the okie doke one time. Okay, and then you know what? God don't make no mistakes, and babies are a blessing and everything. So he does have his son, but baby, we ain't trying to go down that road again. I'm assuming he probably would like to be married and be with the woman that he's gonna be with if he does have another child. Okay, not just trying to have all these kids everywhere. So baby, sometimes you just got to take it in your own hands. Okay, keep your drawer full of damn hot sauce packets in your bathroom. Ain't it a damn shame that that the world has come to the point where you got to have fucking hot sauce packets in your fucking bathroom? Nigga, what is we doing in the bathroom? We got hot sauce packets in there, bitch. We got to make sure we don't get a bitch pregnant. Okay, it's a damn shame that the world has come to this, but oh well. Okay, better safe than sorry. In the words of our good brother, Sugar Free, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So, good luck to her with a burnt up pussy. We'll see if anybody will take that case. Girl, you ain't suing nobody, and if you do sue, you just gonna be wasting your own damn money. Keep your head up, Drake. Let these hoes get a hold of you no more. All right, you guys, real sad story. I mean, that Young Dolph story is just still sad to me. You know, I just saw his long-term girlfriend, Mia. She was on social media and she was just talking about how difficult this whole thing has been, just trying to get herself back together. You know, she's been with him for 10 years. So I'm sure she's been with him, you know, before he was, you know, Young Dolph. She was with him with the bullshit of being a star rapper. And, you know, I'm sure there's been a whole lot of drama that has happened in their relationship in the beginning, but they finally have gotten to a point. She said he got to a point where he did commit and he was present and they had their kids and, you know, things were really starting to look up and they were planning their wedding and everything. And then something like this happens. I mean, I just felt so sorry for her because she just looks so heartbroken. And, you know, people don't realize you kill somebody because you guys have some sort of rivalry or whatever, but you have affected so many other people in that person's life. You don't just kill that person. It's a whole lot. And then when you go and kill somebody, then your life is affected because if you get caught and you get arrested, then you in jail. So your family also has to deal with the fact that now their child is in jail. It's just, it's not a win for anybody, you guys. And that brings me to this story, you guys. So the accused murderers of Young Dolph are now in custody. Excuse me. I told you guys about 23-year-old rapper Straight Drop. Mama named him Justin Johnson. Who, by the way, released a music video. I think it was on Tuesday. I was like, what the fuck? You on the run and you supposed to be... I mean, you are the accused murderer and you out here dropping videos? What the fuck is the morality in people? I mean, you don't have any kind of respect for this person. I mean, I guess he was trying to make it seem like he wasn't guilty and he was, but even the video, the words, I mean, you know, they're always very braggadocious anyway, but it was just sort of like, you did too fucking much, just doing too much, okay? But anyway, him and he's 23 years old, like I said, and then other suspect, 32-year-old Cornelius Smith. 32 fucking years old, Cornelius. Now, you know good damn better, okay? But he and Drop was apprehended in Indiana on Tuesday, okay? Cornelius, he had already been in jail since December. Evidently, they had an auto theft warrant out for him. He was arrested because he was the one who he carjacked someone at a gas station a couple of weeks before the car was used in the murder for Young Dolph. So they had already caught him. He was already in jail. They just had to get young man Drop, and they did. And you guys remember that was the white Mercedes that we saw when they were towing it from the house. So now they have the two men that they believe are the ones that shot Young Dolph. Cornelius is going to get the same charges that Mr. Drop will get, which was first degree murder, and I think it was attempted murder, and there was also a theft of property, you know, $10,000 to $60,000 in worth, okay? And that's all layman's, you know, that's not how exactly the actual charges are, but those are the charges that are against them. And just like I said, just a sad, fucked up story for everybody. Nobody has won in this. You got the ones who did it, didn't get away with it, they caught, now they gonna be in jail for a long ass time, okay? And if they have family, if they have kids, wives, girlfriends, mamas, daddies, aunties, uncles, cousins, you know, they gonna be without them. And then, of course, Young Dolph and all of the people that was affected by his death. And senselessly, like, I just really wish people would realize that killing people what is the reason? What is the reason? You know? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons. There's always beefs and shit, but what's the reason that makes sense? You know? So, anyway. Life down the drain, 23 years old, gonna be in jail for a long time, you guys. So, and better hope that you know, nobody gets to them in the jail and just continues the cycle on. It's just bad, you guys. But that is the update on that. We'll see what happens with them, court dates and all of that. I'll keep you guys up to speed.